I'll turn on the audio stall.
You doing it.
Dude, Bob knows what's going on. Why are we questioning anything?
Hey,
He's the one who always fucking handles it anyway. There we go. He's the one who always fucking handles it anyway.
Oh. It was repeating because my app was was playing.
Yeah, it was giving off the audio double.
Yep.
True.
So that's fixed.
This is great latency.
Let me fix the
legit.
here.
This is great latency. Like, man, that's insane.
Yeah, this is just like what, 2 seconds?
2 second delay.
Yeah. It's a lot faster.
This is not what we get here over here. At
Low latency, man. This shit's different,
not what
man.
we get over here at the stew. I'll tell you that.
Nuts.
How we doing? Like, should I give an intro or are we still in rocky times?
So, should we end the live and go live again? Because I can't change the canvas right now.
At this point,
how's it looking?
It does not look good. Though. It does not look good at all.
So at this point, you might as well. Yeah, we might as well.
It looks rough as fuck.
It does not look good. Oh my god.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go, Bob.
I can do
Bob's
that.
got us.
But I was
yes.
be like wider with the three of you like that. But we could do this instead.
No, this is better. This is better.
I think this looks good. Oh, this does not look good.
Well, no, I knew there was something
with us like this. It was bad, man. With us like a strip on the screen, we didn't
send you the element, the little like fucking better than cable lower third. We didn't send you that. Yeah, next time we'll send you the PNG. Man, we haven't done one of these in a while. Are we sticking with this one? We're not going anywhere. Parsons, this looks fucking terrible.
This is a little better.
That's my only thing. Isn't there like a tint?
Oh no, I'm not really seeing a tint.
I don't think.
I know it looks the same. It looks the same.
Yeah, this looks like all you guys
are coming. Like 720. It looks like 720p. You know, like I don't know another way.
Nene, you're like darker. That might be why.
Yeah.
Your setup's a little darker right now.
I was about to say, or you could hit a little extra light. I don't know.
Good.
Yeah, you could literally
exposure
add some light.
Just turn up your ISO a tiny bit.
Yeah, no, that's legit what I was about to do.
Welcome to Better Than Cable. This show will always be better than cable.
We always have is technical difficulties, man. How many episodes do we name technical difficulties? Like we named like at least 10 of them.
Every episode is technical difficulties. What do you mean? It's 8:04. We weren't even dedicated to this live until 2 minutes ago, and we've been going for 7 minutes. That's wild. Man, come on. This is how the show rocks, man. We got 3 people in here watching. I'm pretty sure most of them are us. But hey, what's up and welcome to Better Than Cable, man.
They're all us.
Welcome. Hey, the rewatch of this show is actually really great. Shout out to anyone who rewatches because the show does about double on the rewatch. So I'm never mad at it. And it's like the actual retention time is pretty good. But what's up and welcome to Better Than Cable, man. You are here with J-Treb from Miseducation and Music, and we got Ananya and Pars from the Neverland Podcast. And we are in here to talk some shit this week as we always do, but we are at the crib, man. We are just, this is actually how the show started. So this actually is return to form. You'd think we'd be better at it, though. And we weren't.
Pandemic.
Yeah, the show started mad pandemic like this.
Yeah.
But
legit.
We've come a long way. We've come a long way, man. But yo, we got some good topics today. We're going to talk some good shit. But hey, what have you guys been up to, man? How are the TikTok drops going? What you guys been watching? The regular start of show shit?
Yeah, just daily shorts still going strong. That's about it. That's about it.
Even though you were sick, man, he was still pushing out those shorts. I respect that.
The only thing
I respect that because
that's lit, man.
It seemed like you were dying.
Yeah.
That's lit.
I was down bad, but I am upset I didn't put a full video out. But I'll give myself the pass for it. I was like, I still got talk.
Bro, you got the real. That's insane. I didn't.
Yeah, dude, that's fine.
I was like, it would have been forgivable if you missed a few days.
Yeah,
and you did. Go crazy, man. Go crazy.
Yeah, bro.
No,
Dude, that's
let's go.
Dude, that's the whole point of doing it.
You can't miss a day.
Dude, that's the whole point of doing it every day, man. Because like sometimes you might just miss it, but that's why you do it every fucking day. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta get on y'all way.
Yeah, most days you're there.
I do not have, man. Maybe that's why I'm not. Maybe I'm not where I'm trying to be. Because maybe I don't got the dedication. Bro, you was up here crying, and you was like, let me push these reels out. I said a reel a day. It's gonna be a reel a day.
Yeah. Dude, no, honestly, I think it's like it's gotten easier. Because I just know what to do.
Yeah.
Like I just know what topic.
It's kind of like a format.
Like, yeah, exactly. So it's
yeah, no, for me,
as hard.
I feel like more. So like I feel like I put more work into it now.
Yeah, it's like you're actually putting more work into that.
Yeah, because I feel like
video.
I want to deliver really high value on each daily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm trying to do as well.
I think that's kind of what scares me away from it. That's what makes me like batch them and then kind of like I run out at some point because I'm like afraid that I'll dip on my quality if I like did like a sample a day and like tried to force myself to it. I feel like there'd be one where it'd be like, damn, okay, that fact was a little wrong or some shit, or like I could have elaborated, or like I'm so afraid of that to the point where like I enjoy sitting on them because then I watch them back and sometimes they don't drop and I'm like, I'll save that, I'll reshoot it on the next batch because I could add this, and this.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
maybe I just need to get into it because it's like, who cares?
Yeah, no, it's like when you get into it, you know, you end up figuring something out. Like if you spend like an hour on it for real, you'll figure out something like good to really do. You know. Yeah.
Also, I think it's like what's really nice about putting daily videos out. You don't overthink shit. You're like, I have to put this out.
You don't have time to overthink anything.
Exactly. So it's like I literally record, edit. I missed the point. Like, it is what it is.
Dude, in one of my videos, man, I put it out, right? Like, I just came up with one of these theories, right? And then, dude, instantly, this dude's like, yo, I'm like a pharmaceutical major. And he's like, yo, this won't work because of this, this, and this. I'm like, oh, shit. I just got destroyed in like 5 minutes, dude. I didn't think somebody
was going to come in here with the knowledge. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
And I was like, oh, shit. He was like, good theory, though. And I was like, damn. You know, like...
Bro, that shit makes me like want to take. That would make me be like, like somebody came at me for like a pronunciation in one video, and I was like, I kind of want to delete it.
Yeah, no, man, that wrecks you. But then you're like, nah, I'm gonna improve that shit. So like, I go back and I'm like, all right, what can I improve on it now? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if I ever mention that artist's name again, and I apologize for the last video where and no one else is even, except for the one guy who was. Yo, you said that shit wrong.
Damn.
Oh man, that's wild though. What you been up to, Parks? What you been creating these days, man? You were going crazy on Twitter.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to grow on Twitter. Because one of my friends, what they're saying is like what they do is like they comment on other posts now. So like when you comment on other posts, it can get you traction on Twitter. So that's why I've been trying to post like crazy on Twitter. So now everything that I'm liking, I'm actually like interacting with it now. So I'm also like commenting on it.
Lurking on Twitter anymore.
And dude, it actually worked, dude. Today on one comment, I got 5 likes. Dude, I never get 5 likes on anything, dude. So like, so you can start it actually works.
No one would fucking see it.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this actually works. Like, I literally had proof in one day. I tried that in one day. And that shit was working.
Dang.
That's awesome.
You just have to like deliver some little insight in that comment though, right? You have to like say something interesting. And then that's how you get the like.
Okay, no one was thinking about this. Like this will
work. Yeah, exactly.
That's what's up.
So it's like the same shit I do in my video, but I'm like on someone else's content now. Like I'm just, adding a little something.
I was thinking about starting to like do that shit on Reddit and then like plug my podcast on like Reddit threads. And being like, oh hey, here's my take on this, and you can watch it.
And then all the way at the bottom for your link, right? Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, we're talking about samples. I got a video about that. Like,
yeah, and just plug it real quick. Yeah,
I've been tempted to do that, but I was like, I don't want to be that guy at the same time, or hop in random Discord servers and start doing it. Like, cause I'm pretty active in some Discord servers where like people be talking about stuff, and I'm like, I kind of just want to plug myself as I'm commenting.
Yeah, no, like I could totally like make a Reddit post with each of like the videos I make. You know what I'm saying? Because I could like break down my fucking theory into like a post and then just link like, yo, if you want to see the whole video on this, check this out. You know, it's like you could start doing some shit like that.
Hell yeah. 100%. It might have to be the move, bro. I might have to get on the wave like damn. That's really dope.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, I've been trying that out. You know, you got to try some new stuff because I've always wanted like a Twitter following, dude. I never got one, man. So it's like, dude, this is actually gonna start, you know, like, building me up. Yeah, it's like no one gave an F about my tweets before. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, dude.
Yo, this is cool.
I think I've resolved that though. I don't think anyone's ever gonna care. And if they do, I kind of. It's like you're stupid. Why do you care about my tweets?
Straight up.
Like, man, I don't even know. I don't think anyone should care about my tweets.
Dude, because like it's always that feeling of it's like, yo, this is just going into the void. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna be out there.
Though. It's like so low stakes. It's kind of how I feel about Twitch. But then like I started actually getting people to watch on Twitch, and I was like, doesn't feel like the void anymore. Like
yeah.
It's like I'm actually talking to people. This is weird.
Legit.
Yeah, dude, it's weird, man. I've done live coding before and stuff. Like, it's weird because like the people in the chat can like start helping you out, and then you don't like know how to respond to it. You know, it's like, oh,
like,
thanks.
People be saying something, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a good point. I don't know how to respond.
Yeah, it's like you don't know what to say. You're like, okay, like I'm gonna continue fucking doing whatever I was doing. You know?
Yeah, I mean, because usually I'm used to just like narrating. Like, I'll normally just be like, yep, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that, and then we're gonna do this, and then, oh, shit, that didn't work. Like, I just narrate, like, whatever I'm doing, like, if I'm editing or playing a game, and then people started, like, asking questions about my narration. I was like, dude, I don't remember what I just said. I was just talking.
Facts.
Like, those were just words. Like, you know?
Dude, I mean, that happens all the time, like, in the middle of when you're recording a video. You just forget what the fuck you just said, and you're like, "Oh shit!" Like
random tangents.
They were like, "Why would you pick this Pokemon over that one?" I was like, "I don't know, dude. I'm just talking. I'm probably never gonna do that." Like,
I probably wouldn't do that a second time, right? I'd make a different
decision.
Like
no skill.
Yeah, I'm honestly just talking. Like, dude, it's like I'm just putting this gap here. Like,
legit.
It's wild.
Dude. I like the little Darth Vader guy behind you.
Oh yeah, dude! Facts. Like literally, like I don't even.
May the 4th be with you, man. We just missed it.
Yeah,
we did. I watched a lot of Star Wars.
Stream on the 4th.
We did. I mean, was that a Wednesday?
No, but like Star Wars.
It was like
are we a Star Wars show?
Not really.
Special May
4th. Why the hell were we gonna have a special Star Wars stream?
We made a holiday for it. I don't know.
I watched a couple movies as I do every.
Oh man,
I didn't feel
there are like full on May the 4th sales now. Like,
yeah, Star Wars is like a huge brand, dude, and it was bought by like the people who are very good at
by a bigger brand.
Yeah, just the biggest thing ever.
Like they're really going crazy, like
dude. Disney's man. They're such a fucking monopoly, man. That's messed up.
They literally just
everything.
Like, dude, they paraphrased the first 3 movies like a 5th grader's book report and gave them back to us and made billions.
Bro, like, literally, these movies, like, these new movies are nowhere close to the originals.
They describe like those movies are like if you asked a kid what happened in the movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just adding in a few random characters, but they're hitting the right beat. But they're hitting the right beats in between for some reason.
Legit.
Like, yeah, and then they just like Death Star.
That's so accurate. That's so fucking accurate.
It was just like, then there was like 500 Death Stars, dude, and they had to defeat all the like 500 Death Stars. Like, and it's literally, it just sounds like a made up, like, I don't know. I went back and started watching those and then couldn't watch the last one. Rogue One and Andor are my favorite Star Wars because they happen in between, and the people who wrote them had such strict guidelines. Like it's like you can't go too far out, and everybody has to die. So now you have to care about the characters because everyone's gonna die because none of them make it to the next one. Well, they do because you don't see them in the movies that came out in the 70s. Like if they're not in New Hope, and if they're not in like any of the movies subsequent after that, like fucking Empire Strikes Back, if they're not in there, then they have to die. In Andor, they have to die. in fucking Rogue One. That's why, like, Rogue One, I went in knowing everyone was gonna die, and I didn't think it was gonna be that good. And I was like, I love this. I love every character that was in here.
Yeah, and same with Obi-Wan, where it was between
the Obi-Wan show, man. Yeah. Oh my god, it was so good.
I feel like Andor's different than Rogue One, though. Like, they don't need to die because they aren't nearly as big a part of the story. Like, they could just be happening in a different part of the galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they could just die later, but like
as long as they don't say, "Oh, these
they could just
people were helping destroy the Death Star," they don't need to be.
Yeah, like they would have to make it make sense of them fighting the war in another place, and then like they could show up for big rallying scenes where maybe they were one of the faces in the background type shit. Like, oh yeah, when all the rebels were there, maybe there was one of the pilots that happened to get out for this event, you know.
And then I also like, you know, Mandalorian, where it's just world building at that point, right? It's just like, oh, Mandalorian exists and Baby Yoda exists, right? Like, it's just world building, which is amazing, you know. Like that's an aspect I wish they would just do more of instead of just making these freaking Star Wars movies like, you know, just back to back to back.
Stay on the TV shows, man. Just stay on the TV shows. Because they're going crazy. Like, dude.
Yeah, dude, maybe they should just put hella budgets to these TV shows. Yeah.
Like, Darth Vader was such a badass during a time period, but he has, what, 6 minutes of screen time in the first 3 movies? Like,
exactly.
Legit.
It's like you could
get the next 3 movies, and now he's Anakin, so I'm still going to call it we only get 30 seconds of Vader at the end. So Vader's like one of the best villains.
They could make a whole movie about him, about like what he was doing in that time period of being Darth Vader. Like we don't really know what he was doing except for like the comics, right? Only the comics cover that stuff.
Him being a badass Obi-Wan was amazing. Why couldn't they make a movie?
They can't make a movie because it's so like everyone's like, oh, Vader's this big bad guy, and it's so mysticized and like built up that I think anything they would do would be a letdown.
I think they did it in Obi-Wan properly though, because they also like they incorporated aspects of like how Homegirl was looking for Anakin. She knows Anakin killed all the shit, and it's like they're building upon that lore. And Vader was a badass in there, like fighting Obi-Wan and having that mirrored scene from the Rebels series when he's fighting Ahsoka. It's like, dude, that's the Star Wars I fucking love right there.
Yeah, dude.
Like that's Vader being a badass. I feel like they could stretch a movie out of that if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
dude, and I want to see the full extent of it.
Movie. Like if it's similar to the Joker movie. And
oh wow! Like that was just like taking it to a different side.
Yo, that's bro, no, I would want to see his crazy powers. I would want to see him murdering people left and right. That's what I'd want to see.
True.
Like, just I want to see him just taking off heads. You know,
his scene in Rogue One where the general is like, and he's turned around and he's force choking my man's like just walking casually, and he says, "Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, General." I'm just like, dude, you don't even need that much screen time in your fucking car. Like, dude, that's an ounce's power. Like what, bro?
Dude, that's nothing. Like we saw him in Obi-Wan use his force on the ship and like smash the ship and shit. Like I want to see more of that shit, dude. Like I just want to see him like just wrecking stuff.
So like how Rey was pulling ships back out of the air, I want to see Obi-Wan grab an X-wing and throw that shit. Like,
dude. Oh my god, like that'd be so wild.
Just going crazy,
like, dude. We only got a glimpse of that early.
Jedis alive.
Yeah, dude. Remember, like when was the first instance we saw that? Was when Yoda pulled the ship out of the water. Remember that shit? That was the only time we saw anything close to that shit. And then we saw that with Darth Vader after that, man.
And the next time we see it, we got Palpatine Jr. accidentally blowing up a carrier and thinking she killed Chewbacca. What the fuck?
Yeah. No, man.
That's the next person who's grabbing ships. And then we got Luke's ghost grabbing another ship.
I don't know. We had the whole like Count Dooku, or not Dooku, Palpatine Yoda fight in episode 3.
That fight was nice. That fight was nice.
Yeah, that fight was nice.
They were throwing they weren't like full-size ships, but they were like little Senate ships.
Yeah.
They was going cool.
That was an amazing fight. Yeah, that was a fight we needed to see.
And then Yoda had to run away, man. They did my Yoda so dirty. Like,
dude, it's because he was so old, man. If he was in his prime, Palpatine was done.
Out through the gutters and shit.
Dude, Palpatine was done, dude. If Yoda was in his prime.
Palpatine would have died if like Anakin was amazing thing, but like
yeah, Mace had Palpatine.
He's killing me. Stop hitting him with lightning, and you'll stop dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have wrote that better. It just could have. I love those movies. Don't get me wrong, but like they could have wrote.
I don't even think that was killing him. It was just like it was taking so much energy that it was changing what he looked like.
It was just
I don't even know if that hurts them when that happens. They're just using all of their energy to shoot lightning.
I mean, it did make him look ugly as hell for clone.
I think that was a good thing. They made him look like hella fucking ugly. He was supposed to look ugly, you know?
Yeah,
because he looked ugly.
Well, that's all the Sith Lords, like that's supposed to be part of the dark side. As it takes control of you, it takes away your appearance and
join the dark side. We ugly, and that's
yeah, no, that's tough, man. I would just be good and well, I guess you can't do like chokes and shit. Can you choke people on the good side?
No.
Can you choke people?
Choke force is not a light side.
Yeah, that's a definitely definitely dark side.
So is lightning.
That's a wild. That's a wild. I know what you mean. Like, that's a wild,
bro.
Oh no, man! You know, just hearing it out loud, I'm gonna say it's a big no-go. It's a big no-go.
I mean, I think you could. I think you could, but the act of that is like dark side. Yeah. Like, I feel like there's nothing stopping you from using the force to choke someone, but it's not like a nice thing to do.
Morally, don't choke bro. Like it's like, yeah, that's wild. I can't believe that's your first thought. Like, there's so many other dude, like there's so many other options.
I mean, we were talking about Darth Vader, man. That's like, the first thing on my mind.
Josh, we lost you.
I think he knows. I think he knows.
Hold up.
You didn't even do the symbol. Man, let's dive into some of these actual topics. Oh shit, I gotta refocus my camera. Welcome to audio visual problems, man. This is the show. The show
welcome to streaming remotely for the first time in a while.
For the first time.
Josh changed a bunch of stuff that apparently stopped YouTube from working at some point in there.
I don't know what I changed. I don't stream to YouTube for Wednesdays. This is the only day the account is only used on an iOS computer. Literally,
yeah.
I don't know what it was. Everything looked exactly the same, and it was just like, nope,
it was literally the same.
We're not going today.
I don't even know, man. Look, let's talk about some of the.
For this first topic, I want to see this movie so bad.
Yeah, facts. This movie is gonna be crazy. Facts.
Yeah. Second topic, we're gonna save that for next week.
Should we pull up a trailer here?
We could.
Yeah, we could actually.
I was about to say. I'll watch the stream health.
The stream health will be fine.
I'm
using.
Bob, where are you at with the comments, man? I feel like when Bob's not here, we don't see the comments.
You guys have to do this yourselves. Like I can't.
You're right. Okay, I'm blaming you. I'm sorry. I'm projecting.
Y'all watching.
Zach Vaz was talking about Abbott Elementary. I gotta check that out. I went and looked it up.
I've only seen the first
few episodes.
I haven't seen any of it.
My sister
I'll check it out.
My sister was watching it.
My sister loves it.
I heard it's pretty good.
Also, hey, shout out to just my sister. She's a dope human. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, facts. Shout out my sister, man. Oh, let's
shout out all our sisters, unless someone doesn't have a sister.
Facts. We all have sisters, apparently. Looks like we all have sisters.
But yeah, pull up a trailer on YouTube and make it not the let's see what happens. I'm watching the stream health. If we start getting cut,
we'll be good.
It should be good. It's a trailer, right?
Yeah,
it should be good.
No, it should be good. Will be fine. I'm not worried about.
I'm still currently in copyright jail on the channel we're currently on. That's
facts. That's why you're worried. Yeah, facts.
I got 90 days till I lose this current strike I have.
This is a national emergency. Detonator charged.
Yeah, we are weird. Where?
Yeah.
We're in a race against the Nazis. And I know what it means. If the Nazis have
so many good actors in this. Oh my god.
We have a 12-month head start. 18. How could you possibly know
Oh my god. Matt Damon, Cillian Murphy.
one hope.
Yo,
Dude,
this movie's gonna be crazy.
Matt Damon is an amazing actor.
Secret laboratory.
Dude, yeah, I love Matt Damon, man.
Keep everyone there.
He
until
does
it's
great.
done.
I want to see
Except for
the
him.
Jordan movie
Let's go
too.
recruit some scientists.
Yeah, Air. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little torn on that.
I haven't seen that movie yet. Did you watch it, Josh?
I'll wait for it to be at home. I didn't see.
Never get the
Thanks.
best.
I have a good
Why would we go to the
recommendation
middle
for
of
it already.
nowhere for who knows how long?
Why? Why? How about because this is the most important thing to ever
Oh
happen in the
shit!
history of
Hey,
the
hey,
world.
turn it off. We got a copy protection.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, like
Damn.
immediately?
God
I
damn it.
told you it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Told you it was gonna happen.
That's
That's
right when we saw
wild.
Einstein too.
That's
Right when we saw
wild.
Einstein.
It's just a trailer.
God damn it.
Do it.
Was it the
Fine.
audio or was it the trailer?
It was the trailer. It says it says audio. I knew it was gonna happen. You gotta
God damn it.
you gotta flip it, and we'd have to put like a filter over it.
Why
like,
though?
and then
It's
you
a
have to turn the
trailer.
volume
It's
low.
like promotion for the movie. I don't
Dude,
get that one.
the
Like, I
new
get it if we were
copyright on
watching the
YouTube
movie.
is insane. It doesn't make
Dude, that's
sense.
crazy, man. Yeah, it is crazy.
But
'Cause it's a trailer.
anyway,
What the
I'm
frick?
super hyped for this.
I'm hyped for this as well. I want to see this movie.
Oh,
it's also Christopher Nolan. I love everything
Yeah.
he did, like asterisk Tenet, because like I
exactly.
still don't think Tenet was as good as
Yeah, Tenet was terrible. That was not
I'm
good.
not gonna say terrible. Yeah, I'm not gonna say terrible, but like
it wasn't great, man.
It just wasn't.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't
The way you go
bad.
backwards was
From my boy
freaking stupid.
Christopher Nolan.
That was
Yeah,
fucking
like,
stupid. The backward shit.
It wasn't what I expected.
I
It was
thought
like,
they
no.
overcomplicated it. You know?
Well, I mean, okay,
Yeah.
I'm okay with overcomplication though. Like, I like Inception. It's overcomplicated for no fucking reason. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, but-
that's like a
yeah,
good
Inception's
movie
a
to me.
good
But at the
movie.
same time, like the way that he overcomplicated Tenet was weird because it was just like you're gonna have to see this twice, right? And like that
Yeah.
in the first 20 minutes that you're gonna have to watch this movie twice. And that's
Yeah.
what kind of made me
Which-
go like, like this is like
Right.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna catch
exactly.
this bullshit.
Mhm.
But
I hate-
we still got
Exactly,
a little
dude.
bit till this movie comes out.
Yeah, we do.
It's July 21st.
Dude, I'm so hyped for this movie because like you guys know how like Einstein literally sent a letter I think to Eisenhower at the time or whatever to like make this freaking nuclear bomb, dude. Like the Germans are working on some ish. And so then there was this rush to create it and then the Manhattan
Dude, the
Project and all
story's
this ish.
awesome. Yeah.
Dude, it's
I'm
such a
not gonna
good
say
story,
awesome.
man. It's
I
such a
think
yeah. No,
it's probably
I mean,
a
dude,
really
it's
good one,
it's
but, like,
really
we
bad,
created
but it
weapons that
it,
will completely
it
take
kind of
out
puts
the
it in
planet.
perspective, though. It
What
puts it in
happened
perspective,
was
right?
bad, but the
Yeah.
story of how it
The
happened.
story of it, yeah,
Yeah.
is crazy,
Story's cool.
and
I
it's
mean, I'm here to
it's
watch a
interest-
good movie.
it
Oh,
also
man.
like makes you wonder like, okay, what are the consequences of the crazy tech we create, right? So then it gets into that whole idea, and then we're in AI, and then you start thinking about that type of
Gonna make
stuff.
a single person think anything different? I don't believe it. Like, I don't think it will. I feel like
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not gonna
think
convince
anyone's gonna
anyone
think
to change their
twice
mind,
about
yeah.
anything because of that. Because this movie is more so gonna probably glorify. Like,
That's true. That's true. It seems like Oppenheimer's like the hero in this story. So
Yeah.
exactly. That's why I'm like, this
Yeah.
might be on the other tip where people might go, we need to get better with.
yeah, it's like nukes. Let's go, nukes.
That's what I'm saying.
Nukes.
Like, it's wild, dude. It's wild. Like, that's why I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just want to see a good movie. I just want to see.
It's literally Matt
Yeah.
Damon, RDJ.
Dude,
RDJ?
Josh Peck is in it.
Man.
Yeah.
Dude,
Josh
it's
Peck is a great actor. I'm glad.
it's
he
really
finally getting his
it's gonna be a
due.
good movie, man. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
Great
It's gonna be
fucking
lit.
actor. Man, that's gonna be a
I'm
good
hyped.
one. I'm definitely excited
hyped.
for that. Man, yeah, but something that won't get us copyright detected today. I'm skipping the second one.
Yeah.
We save this for next week. But the third one, man,
Thanks.
today. Well, not today. It was 2 days ago, I think. Apple made the most lackluster announcement to tell everybody that Logic
Facts.
and Final Cut are going to be available on the iPad. I want to know you all's opinions because I have a lot of opinions about it. But like, I want to know, like, as people who are not iPad forward users, what do you all think about this?
Yeah,
I think Apple is struggling.
Ooh,
Not like in
interesting.
holding money, but they brought out their own silicone silicon, and it was good. And then it kind of went nowhere with M2.
Oh yeah, they hit a ceiling on M2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude,
Are they going to be able to improve it? Because the PC I have right now that we're streaming off of, destroys any of the M chips.
Well, dude, they have to do the 3 nanometer now. I think if they get down to 3 nanometer, they'll be able to kill it again.
Well,
but I think like they're stuck.
5 nanometer, and that's my thing though. Like, where's their scalability issue? And it can't
I don't
just
know,
be
man.
process nodes because we aren't always going to be able to go smaller.
Because I don't know completely.
They limited themselves intensely by dropping the Max chip so early, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I feel like if they wanted to stretch this better, oh no. I mean, but I'm just saying, like, if they need to stretch this until their R&D went somewhere further, I think them having that M1 Max chip so early, kind of like there's no spread out. Like, I have no desire. Like, if I went to go buy a Mac right now, I'm not buying an M2. I'm immediately going for.
You're gonna get an M1,
and it's because I would, if they would have dropped like the M1 Max as like the M2 quote unquote, or if they just would have dropped it around the time, I would see the value of buying that in a new MacBook Pro if it was standard in there right now. But they kind of showed their entire hand of what they could do on the M1, and now the M2 is like, there's no fanfare, and like,
dude, exactly. It's like the leap wasn't there.
Showing us
the same leap wasn't there
that they could do on this shit, in my opinion. Because I'm kind of in the line with Bob, where it's like they are struggling a bit in a sense, because I did not think these two apps would ever go over to Apple, like to like iPad. And like to the point of like, I don't even think they will have good workflows. Like, I feel like a lot of people, I'm waiting for the reviews. Like, when this shit drops officially, I think it's on like the 29th or some shit. I want to see like how people are using this.
Dude, that's probably why they also dropped it low key, because they don't have high confidence in this aspect. You know what I'm saying?
They already said it has no external drive support, which several apps in the App Store are better. So it's $4.99 a month. Or it's $50 for the, or it's $50 for the year. Which I'm like, okay, Adobe definitely already got y'all on having better prices for a monthly plan. But at the same time, if you start working on Final Cut on your iPad, you can send it to Final Cut on your computer, but you can't send back. Logic projects you can send both ways, makes more sense. But I can already do that with several apps that have one-time purchases. LumaFusion has every feature they just announced. It's $30 one-time purchase. And
it's because Apple's not going to let you. There's no way Apple's going to let go of that money that they're going to get that monthly money on it.
But that's so confusing, because it's like, I think this desperate Hail Mary mode. Like, this doesn't seem like the unveil that I thought these would get. They unveiled the DaVinci Resolve was coming better than they unveiled their own was coming out. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm like, oh shit, I was feeling like, damn, I should be excited for this. I'm probably gonna try out Logic, because I do enjoy like Logic everywhere. I have other apps that I pay for, but it would be nice to have Logic on my iPad because it's the app I live in the most. But at the same time, oh shit, Bob, did we lose us on stream? No. Oh no, we're back. Damn, never mind. I'm sorry. But like, I would enjoy to.
We were gone for a second.
Grayed out for a second.
Yeah, we were gone for a second.
Oh really?
Yeah, but we're back already. But like, I feel like Logic's the only thing I want to try out, and still don't want to pay for it monthly. I've already paid for Logic. The beauty of the Apple apps was always that I bought them and they were there to use. Like, it's confusing. It's really weird. Really weird.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Like
yeah, you also have an iPad Pro. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I don't see myself downloading either app.
Damn.
Just because I'm like, okay, Logic, I just use it on my computer. I don't really have use for it on my iPad. And then
I use GarageBand on my iPad, and it's just
as like if I need to. Facts. Facts. Yeah, like it's like if I need some type of audio, like recording on my iPad, I have GarageBand installed.
And that one's free. And you can send it straight to Logic.
It's free. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then like as far as Final Cut goes, yeah, I'm not gonna, bro. Like I feel like DaVinci's probably gonna be better on the iPad compared to Final Cut.
I know, Josh, you're all pro iPad, but I cannot fathom using professional apps without peripherals.
You can use peripherals on iPad.
No, I know you can, but they aren't just there, and people will try to use it without it.
Well, I mean, I don't know anyone who without it. Most apps full power without having like the apps are severely different if you have a keyboard if you don't. Like you can't even turn on certain features. So you have to have peripherals attached, and you can like even attach like more professional things. Like I'm pretty sure you can use like color wheels for DaVinci and stuff like that. And I mean, like, so I get where you're coming from, Bob, and I would argue like you can professionally do audio and video on an iPad, but it's not going to be the same process as if you are doing professional apps on a computer. It will never be a one-to-one, but you could achieve the same product. Like the process will just be more convoluted, especially right now. Like I feel like it's because none of these apps are optimized, and you have people like Apple, how they just dropped this right now, kind of half-baked, really cool flashy features that show off other features they've already made, like hover and of course multicam from Final Cut, because it's like it's fucking easy as hell and everyone loves the multicam they have. So it's like that's more gimmick than it is bringing me something to say that this will compete one-to-one with the desktop. And I think that's fucking up the whole market of it. Like it's like to your point, Bob. Yeah, it is like you're not going to get that experience, and they're not, I'd argue, trying to give it.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I like what the iPad is. Like I don't hate what it exists as, but like stop trying to make it something it's not.
Yeah. I want it to always have a professional eye. That's my thing. Like if
that's
like just
that's what iPad users like though.
Always
iPad users like that aspect. Like Josh, you are definitely an iPad user, right?
I am. I mean,
you
like
love
I
that
like
type of shit.
More than 90% of the content I create is on my iPad. Like it's like it's my arm. Like it is like a content device all day. It's my my emails, my notes, my scripts. Everything happens on. Like this is where everything in my life goes down.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I do have a straight bias toward the device, but I think that it kind of makes me more critical on shit like Final Cut.
Yeah,
Logic,
it's like you see all the flaws.
For a monthly price, where it's like I have both of these apps paid on my computer. They work amazing on my computer, and you're telling me that like this is not the way to do it. Even if they were one-time purchases of $50 each, I probably wouldn't even have this same anger, because I'd be like, okay, you all will like update them and go for it. But like at a monthly, I'm just like, I feel like this is going to be one of those Apple things that they see if it works, and if not enough people adopt it, it will vanish.
No,
it feels like as quiet as it came, it can leave. That's all Apple shit. Like if they didn't make a 100%. Fancy fucking commercial, like it's just, I don't know. And it's like they're WWDC is in a month. So it's like you have a stage that you could have announced this.
Exactly. So they were doing like, since it was so low key, you know, they're just like, yo, this might be shit, you know. Like,
and that's what I'm overanalyzing the shit out of it, because I've watched every Apple keynote since the fucking iPhone 4. Like, but it's just like
facts.
It's not there. This is not, they don't care. They don't care about
this.
And it's very hard to get me to care. I'm watching Henny the Business because he's one of the dopest iPad creators. He did some Dreamville tracks and like was up for Grammys off iPad.
Bathroom real quick.
True. But like he was getting Grammy like not off of like iPad created tracks. He's the one who really showed people in the industry. Him and Oakfelder, who works with Demi Lovato. A lot of the packs that he created are available on iPad and GarageBand for fucking free. Like these are producers that have platinum plaques, bro. And it's like they're both testing out this app, and I can't wait for their feedback, because I'm just like, it needs that stamp, because they're the ones who've shown me every other app that I use on my iPad for video creation, because Henny the Business' entire YouTube channel is run off the iPad. And it's like he said automatically, I'm not switching from LumaFusion. That was the first thing he said during the live that I was watching when they did the announcement. And I was like, I'm not going to lie, I can be swayed like that. I have a great setup in LumaFusion right now. I'm not trying to experiment with softwares. and the person who I learned LumaFusion from just said I ain't switching. I think I'm here. Like, you know, I think I'm staying right on this software.
Exactly.
But like he's like I'm gonna try out Logic. I see exactly why you make that like try. He's all full Mac ecosystem.
I understand trying it too, but it's like you're asking so much of it at that point, and I can't see any way that it runs perfectly. Like,
there's gonna be something going wrong.
Like,
that's what I'm afraid of.
Not as full featured or not.
They're so far back in the game. I had LumaFusion on my iPad Air 3. Like, dude, they're years behind on even having that app being to a grade. Like, I want to see how it handles like fucking like just like great footage. Like if it was like fucking 10-bit like 422, like if it was like from Ananya Sony, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't think their Final Cut could handle that well. But I know LumaFusion can handle that well off a drive. Because they've been working on this app for
years. Yeah, no, I mean like they might be
internal storage right now. That's wild.
And I wonder if this is gonna end up like iCloud, where it's still shitty as fuck and it's just existing. You know, it might be that kind of thing.
Like, how are you limiting people to the size of free storage on their device? Like, if I have 20 gigs free, I can't do a lot with high quality video.
That's the thing as well. It's like I feel like all the other apps noticed that everyone was gonna take the iPad seriously if it could not edit off of an external drive. And like LumaFusion, in my opinion, once again, $30 app. You think I was fucking sponsored by them, dude? Like this app is so great. I can edit right off the fucking network. I can edit straight out of Google Drive if I want. Like they've already got that down. I know for a fact Final Cut has none of that because I've seen iMovie. iMovie's the worst video app in the world.
Yeah, dude, iMovie. Oh my god, years of using that.
GarageBand is only decent because GarageBand allows you to connect interfaces. So I can actually like I've recorded my podcast when I like my computer wasn't working in the studio. I've recorded those on the iPad, no problem. But all it's good for is recording. That's it.
Right.
Don't try to put a filter on it. Don't try to touch it up. Don't try to do shit. You can record here. Like, so it's like your apps are so limited that you've offered for years with no upgrade. Why? No faith. No faith.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I feel like it might just exist and they'll never really make it any better, you know?
Oh man,
it'll be one of those things of Apple.
I would be so sad, man. Because
it's like, dude, it's crazy, man. For some stuff, they like. I guess they know where their money's going, right? Because for some stuff, they perfect it to the absolute perfection, and then other stuff they forget about it, right?
And then you have these. I've been using this for the last 3 days.
Exactly. Or the Apple Pencil too. The Apple Pencil, right?
Talk about shit that they will just keep selling and never fix. Dude, why
can't you just plug it directly into the fucking pencil?
Dude. Better.
You know
this is the one. This is the one. This takes AA batteries. This takes AA batteries. I've never seen a mouse. I've never seen a mouse that has the best touch gestures in the world on the front glass and the worst everything else. Every other thing about this mouse is terrible. The scrolling, the back and forth, every command you can do on the top glass, amazing.
Yeah.
This morning I 3D printed a back for it. Changed my life.
Changed my life. I heard that makes it a lot easier.
Why couldn't it have been released like this?
Yeah.
That's all it needed, bro. That's all it needed.
It's
still not a great mouse. Like apparently the battery's not. I've had this since 2016. I've used it 3 times and I always get mad enough to not touch it.
Dude, that's why I use the Magic Trackpad, dude. I hate the mouse. I hate the mouse.
The trackpad is they perfected it. How you were just talking about shit that they perfected and shit they didn't care about. They don't care about the mouse. They perfected the trackpad.
Dude, the trackpad's genius, man. That thing's genius, dude.
I love that shit. It's like legit.
All Apple trackpads are so good.
Yeah.
All of them. It's like, dude, even the one on my iPad, it's small, but like it's like, how did you get this right? How did you all perfect this technology?
Dude,
you just nailed it.
Legit.
And you sell a mouse that charges on the
trackpads, though. So we're like, they got trackpads right. But the only reason they got trackpads right is because they were the first to multi-touch devices.
You're right.
They have the most experience. It's just an iPhone screen. That's why they switched them to glass with no actual push.
Yeah. Because I was about to say, the feel on every Apple trackpad is like nothing. It's like no other trackpad. Like this is really what it is.
Yeah. Nothing.
It's wild to say that because you just sound like a fanboy, but it's like no, it's honestly
nothing's as good as this, dude. Because
people use them for their PC.
The new Dell trackpads on their brand new laptops, like 13th gen Intel laptops, are good.
Dell, I have a standalone Dell trackpad that I don't. Other people, Bob, you hated it. You used it at my crib one time.
That wasn't a brand new one.
It's not new. It's not new. But Dell is like, I'd put them second in trackpadage.
Trackpad.
But they're like new ones, the brand new ones, and even like I have a laptop for work now that's a couple generations old. That one's pretty good.
That's what's up.
Yeah, no, I feel like the new Windows trackpads are pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even touched a Windows. I haven't even touched a Windows laptop, so I have no idea. I can't tell you.
Miss me with that broke.
Miss me with Windows, man. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I had a ThinkPad for work. Like trackpad on a ThinkPad. I remember it used to be unusable. Now it's like, okay, I can at least like get some work done. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, dude, I remember like, I remember on my old fucking my old Dell laptop, man. Yeah, that thing wouldn't even scroll, man. You need to like really push down on that, like push it in.
Bro, you had to intently, bro. Like I think it was like
when they were like and you couldn't scroll because your finger would like chatter as it went over. Like,
yeah. You'd like scroll and you'd stutter.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, man.
Bro.
That's wild. That's so wild.
Yeah,
or
and
like
then
drag and drop you couldn't do very well either.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
You couldn't do the drag and drop with the early version, like bar, because they used to have the trackpad, then the bar for clicking. If you had the bar, you could click and you could like drag over as long as you didn't stutter.
Yeah.
But when the first iteration of the no extra clicker at the bottom, like just touchpad, fucking impossible. Like plug in a mouse, bro. Like
brutal.
You gotta click and
have you guys heard of Framework laptops?
No.
Wait, what laptops?
Framework.
The brand's called Framework.
Oh,
that sounds.
Is that the modular one? Is that the modular one?
Yeah. So you buy the laptop chassis.
I think Dave 2D had a video on that.
The trackpad. You can change out the keyboard. You can change out the compute unit and the battery, all really easily.
Damn, that's really cool.
But they have new compute units coming out for like latest gen AMD processors, and they have the AMD graphics in them. And those
so you could just buy a new compute unit when that comes out and put it in.
Put it into any of the chassis.
Yeah, nowadays.
Dude, that's lit. That's like that.
If I buy a PC,
do you remember that
type of company that would get me?
There was that company that was supposed to have that modular phone. Do you guys remember that? It would have like those sliding tiles. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of, man.
So like, but
this laptop sounds far more doable.
Yeah, laptop is
it makes sense.
This also exemplifies though, like how much companies are catching up to Apple or surpassing Apple. Like that new Ryzen compute unit is, I think it was 76% faster than the M1, the one that'll be available for that laptop.
Well, I mean, offering modularity into device you can keep will always have an opportunity to beat out. You just have to like,
especially when you can swap out the right things. Yeah,
that's as an Apple fan, I've had Apple my whole fucking life. That's the one thing that gets me is the ability to have one device and upgrade it. Like that's something that I know I'll never get from Apple. And if you make a good enough product, I'm on your side. Cause like I'd enjoy that. Like especially like thinking about getting a laptop like I usually am. I'm like, keep the iPad. That makes me want to go like, oh, I could have that and I could upgrade it as need be and I could use it for what I need it for. Like that's way more attractive.
I would definitely be running if I had something like that. I would run Linux on it, dude. I can't run Windows, bro. Fuck Windows.
Windows it's gotta be Linux. Just you don't like Bill Gates,
dude. Like Windows is terrible, bro. I hate it.
I feel like the things I do in the operating system. The things that I do in the operating system.
Don't you use Windows, Bob?
Yeah, I said I'm not that hateful on it.
You use it. Of course you're not hateful.
I mean, to be fair, I hate Windows 11. I will not leave 10.
Yeah.
XP, man.
Okay.
XP was the man.
No, 7 was the best. I think. Windows 7 was the pinnacle. Dude, that was the pinnacle, bro.
I don't know, man.
Vista wasn't good.
Vista was trash.
Those are the
Yeah.
same.
Vista was
Seven
I remember
was seven was really
Windows
good.
8 is when they were like everything's gonna look like a Windows tab.
Like the phone. Yeah, no, fuck the Windows 8. Fuck Windows 8, bro. Windows 8 was shit.
They disappeared Windows 8. Like you can't find reference of it.
Dude, it was complete shit.
Quick.
That's
it was
why.
out for like less than a year.
It
They
was complete
erased it from
shit.
the fucking internet.
It was so bad.
Dude, they
Windows
jumped
8
from
was
8 to
so
10,
bad.
right? They jumped from 8 to 10.
Yeah, they jumped from 8 to 10.
Yeah,
And then
because they were just like, all right, fuck
They made
8, let's go to 10.
compatible with everything that could run Windows.
Yeah,
Bro. They were like, here's an apology operating system.
Everything.
10 was like a I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
Dude. Bro.
Because they ran on 10 for a very long time. Those all of college, all of our college.
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
They were-
exactly. Like I was on 10,
Yeah.
and dude, I was so
Apple went through
happy
5
when I
operating systems.
came to Apple, man. When I came to Apple, I never looked back, bro, and I'm not looking back.
I don't know, dude. I came from Mac OS back to Windows 10, and there are things I appreciate.
Ooh.
Like, give me
I
some
don't know
examples.
Like
Give me
what?
some
Yeah,
examples.
like what?
Well,
I love
you
my
guys don't
ability
have
to
Snap
put my
Windows.
emulators. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. You
You
just
can
get a
download that
They added
extension.
They
Yeah.
added, no, I mean they added the press down to get left or right to snap like and I think
It's not the
Catalina.
same thing though. I can drag
not the
any
same.
window
I
to
know.
like any corner of my monitor or any
I spend
side and
6
get a
hours in
different snap
Windows
window.
a day. Like, yeah, I know. It's cooler in a way.
Facts.
But
Facts.
like also
No,
I have
cool.
two
Yeah.
LG I have two LG
Yeah.
monitors that I can do the snap windows with because I have the external software. So like I
Yeah.
can make it any shapes and sizes I want.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I'm not crying over snapping Windows, bro. You know, like.
Yeah, it's not.
The only thing I cry over is certain software support. I had to boot camp because I need software support for some shit where
I'm
it's
not
like
saying
these
like
people
cry
ain't
over the
ready.
snap windows, but like largely they're not different other than that. You know? It's
Yeah,
like
no, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
when
yeah.
you get down to
It's
it,
like-
using a program and either is going to be the same because the program interface is going to be the same,
Yeah.
and they process
Facts.
information the same. You don't get a performance gain between one or the other, except for in games, because Apple like acts like
Yeah,
they
Apple
like
can't.
gaming and then doesn't promote or make
Yeah.
their things game
Apple
well.
likes
Good.
casual games.
Dude, when
And-
Apple
and-
gets
and
into
games
VR,
that
man, they're gonna like
also-
gaming.
No,
They're gonna like
back in
gaming
the
soon.
past, Apple used to have like huge gaming centric stuff in their keynotes, like
Yeah.
early Mac days.
Yeah, but like that's years.
I think
That's
that's because Steve Jobs used to work at Atari, right? I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
probably why
he
there was
did.
some gaming shit in there.
I mean, computers at first, like I mean, it all came from all of those people.
Yeah,
And
all
also,
gaming
PC
shit.
gaming
Yeah,
was a sell for anything back in the day.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
PC gaming it was big back in the day, and then it died off with consoles when we were kids.
Yeah.
It came back at the same time too. We're living in.
Yeah.
I think
intense
Apple dropped off of gaming when Steve Jobs left, but he knew, he was like, this is important. We can sell computers through this.
Yeah, dude. I don't,
Mhm.
dude. Apple dropped the ball in gaming, man. For real. Like they just
For sure.
haven't focused.
Mac
How
OS cannot
would you
handle
consider it
games. It
dropping
has
the
no
ball?
good API support. It has no graphics support. It's terrible.
Dude, they could have been.
Hold on.
handle-
But here's my thing. Would you rather have the market of gamers or schools and businesses? Because I feel like that's their pivot, and they win.
I feel like it would be
like
it would be
most
easier
kids
to
used
just
to
get
go into
both, though.
college, were
Why
buying
can't you have
MacBook
both?
Pros for like
Yeah,
10
just
years.
both. Just snag both.
I
of them.
Dell
feel you.
Alienware
I
has
feel you,
both.
but my thing was
They could have had
became-
both. Yeah.
it became
easily have
a
both.
either or, because right now Apple is what a lot of people are going to use in enterprise, and Apple is what a lot of kids were getting for school for like a whole decade. Like now I feel like it's
disagree.
switching up on what people are buying for school, but Apple had a lock on education. Like
pretty
from the
sure Dell
iPad to the
Yeah.
laptop, dude.
I'm pretty sure Dell has way more of the enterprise market share for workstations.
I
And
feel
they
like
also have a gaming division.
I
Yeah,
feel
even
like
ThinkPad, Lenovo.
If anything, Apple should have just made it a little bit bigger and a little more emphasis. You know what I'm saying? Like they should have
Yeah,
at
just,
least done a little bit. You know,
yeah,
especially with
you
their
should at least
fucking
be able to
trillions
play,
of
like,
dollars
some
that they
shit.
got in their Ireland bank, bro. Put those $1 trillion to work, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
bro,
I feel like they were like, if we can go for creators, if we can go for like the people who need a computer to achieve something besides personal use. Like,
Yeah,
because I feel like it's studios like across the country, there's always Macs in there. Like if you go to like people who are making video shit, like it was Macs for a very long time, like in movie making and shit when things were switching over to digital. Like I feel like they made their pivot from being like, we don't care about that market, and they have like a lion's share of these other ones. Like they have a lot of it. Like I feel like they still hold the creative intensely in comparison to other. Like they're like, I don't know, man. They're like how people will like buy it just based on brand, where it's like, yo, I want to become a YouTuber. Somebody will probably get like a Mac to start. Maybe they'll change out later and get a PC, but like they definitely be like, yeah, I'm cutting these on either like my iPhone or my iPad or my Mac.
Yeah,
I think that's exclusively where they win, though. All they do is they get a cultural bias because people are like, Macs are creative. But then as people go on, they're like, oh, wait, but I can make a PC to do exactly whatever I need to. I can get different parts for different applications.
They still catch you on the intro.
What Apple has.
They still catch you on the intro, though. Like, there's like that's going to be a bigger dollar. Because then you're going to get people like me who are like, I'm still Mac. Like, no matter what. Even if I had a PC, I got a Mac, so I bet. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. They'll always have that advantage, that edge in terms of like just, exactly like what Bob was saying, like cultural. But dude, like, I want to play some games on my Mac, bro. You know? Yeah. Like, let's go. Let's game on this shit, bro.
Bro, I should be able to.
You're not going to be able to.
Like,
they put decent graphics chips in the M chips, and they didn't give any graphics API support to Mac OS.
Exactly.
It's wild.
You can't run Vulkan. You can't run DirectX.
Especially with like machine learning stuff too. Like they don't have any like decent graphics stuff, so it's like you can't even loop in some ML shit on there.
No, and Rosetta wouldn't even handle a graphics API.
I think there's more people in the world who don't want a game. And I think Apple is advertising exclusively to them. Like, I feel like it's probably a lot.
Yeah, dude, maybe Apple's just telling me not to game. You know what I'm saying? Apple's like, hey, don't spend time on gaming, bro.
I feel like they're going like, yo, if you want to do that, go. Like, because I'm a person where I really don't have a lot of interest in like my computer gaming. Like, it would be cool.
But you could though.
Like, I have
Josh, you could play all the hacked ROMs on your computer.
I do. It's boot camped.
Yeah.
It's the same computer. It just runs Windows. So I could do it.
Boot camp.
I know.
No, that's my point, though.
My thing is,
if you just download it,
first of all, if I want to do ROMs, the same way if I want to play video games, I go to a console. I do it all on there. Now the disadvantage is you can't do any of the ROM downloading on the Mac side. I have to do it in a boot camp. But I could also there's other ways I could get around that if I wanted to. Like I could even use my iPad to do it, but it's just like that's the easiest way. So I don't know. It's like I feel like it's like yo, if you want that, go over there and do that. But like, I don't know. It's like there's more. I feel like there might be other market where they're just like this is more worth it than even though they have the good graphics, like giving the capabilities to do it. Like I don't think they care. The same way how we were talking. This whole conversation is about how they don't care about certain shit. Like I don't think they care about these new apps that just dropped. I don't think they care about anybody gaming. They're like, yo, if you can't run on Apple Arcade, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they're not worried about money, man. I mean, didn't their revenue was like 96 billion or some shit? Like,
they're still putting
they're
money.
They're not worried about anything. You know, like, they're not worried about shit.
It would be really cool if they worried about it. They might be able to grow that revenue, but they don't need to.
I think if they just drop another phone, they're gonna be good. Like I don't think we've hit fatigue yet. Maybe we'll hit fatigue if the next like two phones look the same. Maybe you'll see like people hitting a wall and switching over. Like they know if they do like one little change that we've been asking for 5 years, they'll sell out like crazy and have their best year ever. Because it always happens. Like edge-to-edge display with no fucking noticeable, like a less noticeable notch, and it's like everybody's on the wave. That phone's selling better than the last phone.
Dude, they start doing that on the iPad, bro. Everyone's buying new iPad.
Bro, they literally said edge to edge on the iPad. We could have did this years ago, like every one of our competitors, but we'll make this the best selling tablet of the year.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
It's wild, but I feel like
Apple's
It's crazy.
like
they're so predictable, but you're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna buy it anyway. Yeah.
Man,
dude, that shit's crazy, man. Do we want to get to this Avatar shit?
I was about to say, do we want to Avatar or do we want to hit the last hour? We've been streaming for an hour. We're at a perfect hour on the stream. I was about to say, do we want to do the MTV?
I mean, I just kind of threw it on there because I was like,
what is that? I didn't even know about this.
Is it just MTV
Explain this,
News,
Nene.
or is it entirely all of MTV?
I think it's all of MTV. Okay. So Paramount, which is like the parent company, they're cutting, what was it? They're
25% of their workforce. Oh, wow.
Yeah, 25%.
25% is huge.
Wait. Is the channel gone?
Yeah.
MTV, well, it says MTV News. It keeps saying MTV News, so I'm like, does that include the regular
There's
channel?
no way the channel that endlessly runs ridiculousness and Teen Moms is gone.
That's what I'm saying, because I feel like...
What's the difference between MTV News?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, MTV Network is still going to be there.
Okay, because I was going to be like, I need... Ridiculous is such an easy
fallback. When was the last time you watched
any
news from MTV?
Yeah. Never. But I watch.
Yeah, no, it's just the news
division. I'm in a hotel room.
Okay, yeah. It's not the channel.
It's just the news.
It's just
news.
Is that your ritual, Bob? That's kind of
dude.
weird.
But who's watching
reliable.
the news?
You get hotel room cable. It always has MTV, and ridiculous.
Who the fuck was watching MTV News? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I feel sorry for the job. Maybe not now. I feel sorry for anybody who just lost their job over this deal. That's fucking wild. Like, MTV was a
dude, that's messed up. Yeah, the layoffs are messed up.
Yeah.
Either way.
At the same time, it's like, I don't even exactly know what falls under MTV's news division.
Dude, maybe that was a majority of the 25%, dude. They just like ended this entire section. They're like, all right, peace out.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
the whole thing.
I don't know what it was because you would you jump to like thinking like something TMZ like, but TMZ isn't MTV News.
Yeah, so I don't even know what did MTV News cover.
I'm googling it right now. So it says MTV News flight. Oh, yeah, this is like nothing. It's nothing we ever fucking saw. So first of all, it seems like it was mainly running internationally, because it's like a lot of this is like MTV Canada, MTV Brazil, MTV Japan.
Okay. News production division.
So it says MTV Network confirmed that it would relaunch the MTV.
Oh, it was competing with BuzzFeed and Vice. So it's that kind of media thing.
Okay. Yeah.
But it wasn't going to win. BuzzFeed owns Complex.
And even BuzzFeed is dying right now. So no wonder they're dying.
BuzzFeed owns Complex still, though. So it's like they're not completely defunct. Like, Complex is still getting love. So it's like, that's when
I mean, Complex will always have, I think Complex will always have business to some degree.
Somebody said that about BuzzFeed 3 years ago. But I'm saying, like, like what he just said about Complex, somebody definitely said about BuzzFeed a few years ago. Well,
that's true. That's true. Like, yeah. And then, dude, BuzzFeed fell off so hard. BuzzFeed had the biggest fall off of all time.
BuzzFeed fell off because its creators left. Whereas I think like Complex is doing a great job of not relying on the creators and just relying on what it reports.
Just
the news of it. Yeah, exactly.
Like, and I mean, I say all of this, and I'm probably about to apply for. But like, it's one of those things where it's like the people who are there make what's good. It's never, it doesn't matter the institution. And then, it matters good people.
The funny part is that everyone at BuzzFeed realized, oh, I could just be doing this by myself. And then they just all left.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm like, bro, come on. I'm ready to be a company man for BuzzFeed or Complex. You know, if you're watching, I'm ready to fuck. I will sit there and make whatever piece of content. I don't care how crazy it goes. You make the bread off of it. I just want the residual fame to do my own shit on the side and grow a little community.
I mean, especially
this anything
is. Any job that's letting you create full time is a good job, honestly.
That's what I mean. It's like, look, I peeped like the way the Try Guys did it. Yeah, like that's respectful. They created an entire brand out of it. I'd let you keep it, and I'd go create a brand out of something else. Fuck it.
Facts.
And maybe I'm just saying that because I didn't get there. But hey, I'm just like, fuck. It's like I'm ready to be a company man for one of these places. Yo, Complex, give me a little segment. Give me a little segment. Let me run it.
Legit, dude. I have to buy shoes. Like, Bro,
Come on, just give me a little music.
For real.
We'll push it in any way. We could reflip it. We'll try 30 million ideas. Whichever one takes off, it's yours.
Yeah,
legit. Straight up.
It's yours. You could have that idea. But yeah, other people don't want that. I can see why they don't want that. You know, protect your creativity. Protect your IP as you see fit. I'm willing to give mine away.
Man. Yeah, no, it's easy to say that like when you don't have anything going. You know, it's easy to say that.
I'm willing to give it away right now. Some IP, you want it? Here you go. Throw it out.
Yeah.
Let's spitball.
Exactly. It's like
give me 25% in perpetuity, and I'm fine. Well,
but once you have something, you know,
if you kick me off, I just want to be making 25% off whatever the fuck it is for life. That's so small.
Yeah, it's like you can really say like, oh damn, it sucks that I'm making 4 million, not 5 million, right? Like it really sucks, right? But we're not gonna make it any million, dude. You know what I'm saying?
4 million off that, and I only got $1 million back, but I didn't have to work. Yeah. Oh damn, I'm right now.
You know, exactly.
I'm
like
I'll take Let me explain it. Right now, I'm
exactly. It's like
I think I'm fucking okay with it. And I mean, maybe it feels different when you get up there. Maybe it do feel different, and you want to protect it differently. But I'm
facts. And then at that point, you have the opportunity to leave. You have the opportunity to bounce. So it's like you might as well leverage it, you know, for what it is. Yeah.
Just trying to, but y'all can have whatever the fuck we do over here.
Facts.
But like, yeah. That's why these things are falling down, though. I mean, just to circle back to the topic, like that's why something like MTV News wasn't going to stay. Did we know anyone who prominent who came from MTV News?
No, they never got anyone. Looks like they didn't get a single person.
Amazing careers post BuzzFeed. There are still people who are relevant from college humor days. There are still people who are relevant from Smosh era. Like I can name those people, but the entity itself. Yeah. Who cares?
Right.
I feel like we're in an era where the actual creator gets appreciated. That's why I'm like, yo, you can have if I start making good shit, people will like me.
For real. Which is also weird, man. Like our obsession with other people is crazy, right? We really do get obsessed with other people.
I was gonna say it's not new though. Like we've always people in
like it's it was like it started with Hollywood, you know, and it's like now it's totally shifted.
The reason these people make a stupid amount of money is just so we can look at their life, or so they can lie to us and be somebody else. We will give you
exactly
amounts of money.
They're lying to us straight up.
Like, let us into your life. Here's a shit ton of cash for it.
Facts. It's crazy.
Yeah. Should we do this tier list real quick?
Oh no, man. We've been off for an hour. We're pushing it.
Yeah, we're pushing it to next week.
The random topics added today. The random topic.
Honestly, I don't have to drive home, so I'm down to do.
I was about to say we can do it, or we can do the Twitch stream, but I'm not gonna do.
Oh yeah,
I'm okay with either though. We can do the tier list right now. We can just keep this rocking. We haven't had a 2-hour episode in a while.
Fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's keep going then. Fuck it.
Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's bust out this tier list. We're in Letterboxd. We're in rare form, man. We're coming in square and we're coming in hot. This is the perfect aspect ratio.
It's a chill day today, man. It's a chill day.
Yeah,
let's do this shit.
It's just nice.
I just realized something.
What?
I can't watch the YouTube while we do this, or I will stream the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to pull it up on like another phone, or I mean, you don't.
Nope, this is how it's set up right now. So
yeah, you just got to pull it up on your phone to monitor the stream.
Yeah, we're good.
I mean, I'm watching. I got the.
It's fine. I got it up too.
I've been cooking steak for the last like 30 minutes, so.
No wonder we didn't hear you for a little bit.
Yeah, I heard him.
That's funny. I didn't even hear the eating.
I had steak for
hilarious,
tacos, dude. I'm cooking up some steak.
Mute when you chew, man. You're over here.
You
no.
I have a filter going. I have a gate going. So you guys didn't hear me eating my chips with dip either. I was eating tortilla chips over here, being loud as fuck.
A lot going on. There's a lot going on when we stream. So how are we doing this? Are we doing GOAT power rankings? The vibe here.
I was feeling power rankings. I was thinking power rankings.
Power, but like Power's like, I feel like Power's gonna be simple. Like, I feel like it's
okay. Put Aang at the bottom of the fucking list. Put Aang at the bottom of the list and just put tier off jump.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't want to start with Aang. Yeah, I didn't want to start with
Fuck
Aang.
it. Yeah,
put him at the top. We all
put
know
him at, put him in SS.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's what I'm saying, dude. If you're here and you're watching the stream and you were like, I want to watch the tier list, I really want to see where they put Aang, you can find out now and you can fucking live. Because the arguments are going to come lower down
with everyone else. Yeah, exactly.
I was about to say that's an easy one. None of us are going to pick opposite. We love this show as
dude. Appa is the true airbender, dude. Appa's the true airbender. He can fly.
Appa's not the true airbender. His species is the true airbenders. Okay. Appa's low key. Appa's low key a little stupid. Okay, let me make my argument. Let me make my argument.
The sandbenders.
Let me make my argument.
The sand.
Let me. You could get ready to fight me, but hear my argument. All the air bison in the subsequent seasons were way fucking cooler. Just the wild ones that what's her found. They were way cooler just living in the wild. I think we have an attachment to loyalty, but I don't think he was useful. Like, I just don't.
Dude, I love Appa, dude.
Like, no,
dude,
fighting? We're power ranking. We're fucking power ranking. We are power ranking.
Yeah, he could, like, blow air.
Dude, Appa
he was not
crazy.
as useful in a fight. He gets
used to catch
captured.
people out
There's
the
an
air.
entire storyline of him just getting caught.
He blew like the airships out of that.
Dude, him getting caught was one of those saddest moments in the
I don't
whole
remember
series.
this airship scene. Maybe I need to go
I was
back.
so sad
My
when
thing is,
Appa
it
got
was
caught.
way
So
cooler
sad.
just seeing the other. Bro,
So
no.
sad.
You were sad because you have a personal attachment, not because he was an open character battle. There was never a time where it was like, damn it, we
C tier.
Appa.
I'm putting Appa in C tier. How about that?
C tier with an
Are you cool with C
asterisk.
tier?
I think it needs an asterisk
I'm
because
cool
I
with
feel like
C-tier.
D tier is where he should be. He's
That
just a
seems
fucking animal.
disrespectful.
Him and Momo are both. They're not fucking useful.
Momo
Power ranking.
Momo,
Momo
doesn't
ranking.
have shit.
Momo is like
not useful, but he was necessary
Momo's like a G.
to the show, okay?
Momo's like a G in terms
We're
of
not
power.
going on necessity of show.
Comedy.
In terms of power, Momo is off the charts. Like he's below the chart.
In this, Momo is not
legit, he
yet
had,
ranked.
like, no
Momo
power.
can be thrown out if he's on this list. He is.
Okay,
But
let's fucking C tier.
just saying,
Let's
he
C
was
tier
necessary.
Appa.
Okay,
Let's
Appa
C
C tier.
Appa.
I feel like we're feeling C on Appa.
Because there's no
Alright.
battle where I said, yo, we needed Appa. I'd even argue the other pets are way more
clutch
useful in Korra. Like if we go to the dark, shit.
Dude, how
Naga?
many times has Appa
Naga?
caught people in the sky though? Appa's been useful.
How many
That's what I'm saying,
times?
Appa's not
How many
useful.
times was Naga legit protecting Korra? Like that was like literally
That's
like
true.
bro, like
Well,
actual like there was fights where it was like, yo, if they had Naga here, this could actually be a different fight.
But they wrote Naga like that. Like you can't. Like I guess Appa's just.
They had every option to write every
Yeah, they had
character
every
as powerful
option
as
to-
they want.
Yeah, dude, they could have made Appa a lot more powerful. That's a fact. Like even for the Sandbenders, dude, Appa could have blown one stream at each airbender, and he could have taken them one by one, and then he would have gotten
so
away.
He should be D tier.
But he
okay,
tried to
he's
take them
insane.
all at once, and it was just air flowing. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't work the way he tried to think
His
about it.
ancestors were probably cold.
To get Aang back.
Yeah,
I feel like we
dude,
should
it
save
didn't
her
work
for
in
the
that.
end, or we should.
Oh
we
yeah,
should
she's a
save
good
her.
one. That's a good one. Wait, let's
should
push
save
her back too.
Save her.
Okay, F.
We're gonna
Yeah. Put all the homies. Put all the homies. Nah, I mean
Facts.
Well, she's gonna be like the first of them.
put the Fire Lord down there too. Put the Fire Lord. Too. Put him toward the end. That's not the Fire Lord.
That's not.
No, that's that motherfucker. The general. That's the general.
Oh,
That's the
you're
general.
right, you're right.
The Fire Lord's above him. Yeah, that's Fire Lord.
And then
Oh, that fucking idiot. The
I'm
boulder,
loving-
right?
I'm
Isn't it that the
loving,
boulder?
I'm loving how Bobby is
Yeah, the
making
boulder.
choices. This is great. Just watching
Yeah,
how
you
you're
just
making
see-
these
you just see
choices
his brain
is
work.
awesome.
Wait,
It's
Bobby's
great.
ranking it for us, basically. What is he,
Yeah,
what's he
he's-
doing
He's
here?
doing
putting
it. He's
no,
like
that's what I was
fucking-
about to say. This is his personal ranking. Right? Who's more worthy? Like, okay, I think this is good.
wait. What is this one? 'Cause
What is
this
that
like
one?
all
I
of
can't
them,
see.
But Chet is right here.
Yeah, I can't see him.
So
Yeah, I
here,
can't
wait.
see that.
Is it the big dude?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
it's
the-
just like all of those freedom fighters, but Chet's right here anyway.
Okay, well he'll get a separate ranking.
Yeah. See that.
Okay.
King.
Okay, now
He's
this is the
probably
Earth
F.
King right here.
FT.
Yeah, the fake
Earth
one.
King F.
The fake one.
That's obvious.
He didn't. His descendant went. His great granddaughter. Is it just his granddaughter, or the one that gets the air out her mouth by fucking the homie?
Yeah, our boy.
Korra.
Yeah.
Zahir. He didn't go out like that, at least. But yeah, no, he's F, Bob. I don't know why you didn't take that out. He was fine.
He's F.
Sometimes
he was
you
not
get
the threat
mad when I move him too early. So like,
you do get mad, yeah, because I mean, you move ones that aren't agreed.
Well, how am I supposed to know? Not everyone said it.
You're right. You're right.
Cabbage Man.
I love Cabbage Dude, but he's not powerful. He just has.
He's not powerful. He just kind of screams.
He's an F. He's an F.
He's an F. Easy F. Now the Freedom Fighters.
Get rid of the Freedom.
I would say.
Wait, how are we doing all of them?
How do you rank? I mean,
they're like
pretty
D
dope.
tier.
They could hold their own.
All of them.
I feel like. Hold on. Do you think they could fight Appa? That's our new ranking.
No.
Appa could take him. If Appa could take him, let's put him in D. Let's put him in.
Yeah.
The owl.
The owl.
Oh, this was crazy.
I would say B. B.
The owl should be above. It should be above
B tier.
Appa.
I'm putting B tier.
I'm saying B.
The owl couldn't bend.
Yes.
The
owl
takes him.
I think the owl could take him.
Dude, the owl was so
had
smart.
spirit powers and shit, though, right?
Smart. Yeah.
Didn't he have some spirit
powers,
powers, though?
It could do anything in the real world. It could just see the spirit world.
No,
I think it is a spirit, actually.
No, because remember, Aang like knocked it out.
Yeah, I was like, this owl fights at some point. Pretty sure.
So I feel like it's B tier. Remember, it turns into that monster thing, chases him around.
Yeah. See, it did some spirit shit. B tier.
It had like that transformation where his neck became long. Remember that?
Yeah.
Which actually kind of resembled the spirits going crazy in Korra.
And this is all fresh because I just rewatched the whole thing.
I was about to say, Parse, I'm using you as my... Just so you know.
The next one's the twins.
Which twins?
Oh, wait, which twin?
They're the ones with
the
Zula?
Fire Nation twins.
Like
the old lady. The old lady. Oh, I don't know how strong these old ladies are. They're hella old.
I don't know if they have powers.
Yeah,
I'm putting them at E tier.
I'm confusing them in my brain.
I think they're benders. They're benders, but I'm gonna put them at E. Yeah,
they get an E. They get a pity E because I don't remember them doing it.
Azula made them like Agni Kai each other when she went crazy.
Oh yeah.
She did, but they didn't do it, did they?
No, they didn't fight each other.
They were like, they were like, yeah.
She just ended up banishing one of them.
I think they could hold their own against the Freedom Fighters. It would be a good fight to watch. It would be a good fight. It would be a good fight to watch.
Yeah, that'd be wild. These two old ladies. But yeah,
it would be a good fight to watch.
This
they
guy,
might know some old
the evil
shit, you know?
The Daily leader. He goes. I'm gonna put him at B. I'm putting him over the owl. He beats the owl.
Yeah, before the owl. Before the owl makes sense. I was about to say if we're putting him in like there, I think the owl is in the same realm.
May is A tier at least.
May is I love I can make an argument for S, but I'm gonna save my S argument.
No, S is.
I think A.
I hope that my we go A.
We'll do A
because I got an S tier argument in here.
I'm not positive who this dude is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Zoom in real quick. Zoom in. I can't see shit.
Oh my god, that's an aggressive zoom. But
yo, what? Who is that?
Water.
I don't know.
Is that when
It's like.
Is that the episode where somebody went in? No, that's when Toph wasn't Toph doing some vigilante shit. Am I tweaking? No.
No, that was when Katara did vigilante shit, but then that was the painted lady.
That wasn't this.
That was the painted lady.
That was completely different. Yeah. Okay, we could just F tier him because who the fuck is it?
I don't know. Yeah, who the fuck is that, dude?
You know, I don't think this tier list was made for Melon Man. I'm just gonna say that, but we're
It wasn't. We make the rules around.
Let's screw it, man.
Momo.
I'm putting him at E, dude.
Put him at the top of. Put him at the top of E for love.
Yeah.
For the love.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Because I like
Momo. Yeah. He can stay there.
I have no idea.
Is that Katara's dad?
Yeah. I got Katara's dad.
Did you say the daddy who left?
C tier. He's at C tier, dude.
C tier he wasn't a bender, was he?
No,
he was a non-bender, but he was a military leader.
He's just a warrior.
Just a military guy.
I put him up.
I'll still probably C.
Yeah,
he ain't beating that owl. The owl
he's
beat
not.
his
He's
ass.
not beating.
He's not.
He wasn't like just a military guy.
He's not gonna beat
the Southern Water Tribe.
He's not gonna beat
Appa. He would get after by the owl.
Yeah, but it's still.
Dude, Katara was running from the owl, and she's the most powerful waterbender in the world, dude. Like,
facts.
She was running from that owl.
Appa could kick his ass, and he couldn't do anything. He doesn't have any bit.
Exactly.
He's in D. He's with the old ladies. And
I'm putting him in C tier for sure.
Oh, I was gonna put him in D.
Oh, you're putting him in D?
I put him in C.
Ooh. I was gonna say
where you
C.
put him in A?
C, get some respect.
Right,
C.
Yeah. C, but below Appa.
Yeah, below Appa. Yeah, below Appa for sure.
Definitely.
Okay.
Then we got Ty Lee.
Ty Lee is an S tier.
S tier.
Yeah,
she was effing up everybody.
Okay, cool. This is where I'm saying my argument, but I'm glad we're on the same fucking page.
No,
okay.
Dude,
she's a non-bender who can hold her own in a bending fight.
Remember how she fucked up Sokka at like 30 seconds? Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
She's goated.
Yeah.
Also, there's a lot of lore about her. Key. Like, just based on like her facial features and also seeing her face next to Aang's right now, I'm kind of with the theory that like she could be a long descendant of like some nomads that got away.
Oh, facts. Yeah, in the way she fights, because she's so flowy, right?
It feels airbenderish, don't it?
And she like where she learned that chakra blocking technique. I was wondering because remember she showed the Kyoshi warriors how to do chakra chakra blocking.
Hell yeah. So she deserves her S tier. Who's this? Is this King Boomy?
The king.
SS tier.
Boomy Loki S.
I kind of would say A tier.
Dude, remember when he took back his city himself? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
That shit was insane, dude. Right. That shit was insane.
He also comes back final battle to help out.
Yeah.
So like
he's definitely the rightful heir to the Earth Nation.
He was the original strongest earthbender, you know what I'm saying? And then it was
I don't know if I'm putting him above Ty Lee though. But that's just because I love Ty Lee.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say
I would put him below Ty Lee.
He escaped by only moving his head.
Yeah, but
Ty Lee don't got business.
Ty Lee might F him up. Ty Lee might F him up. For real.
Like,
Ty Lee might just dodge everything and just touch him.
That's my whole argument.
2-3 times.
If she could do all of that and had one type of bending.
Facts.
All right.
I would put it right next to
when you can escape something with a nostril, let me know how goated you are. But okay.
When you could take on benders in a fight, like a group fight, she don't back down at all. It's all benders around her. She is the fucking Clint Barton. She is the goddamn Scarlet Witch of this series. You know what I'm saying? She's diving into fights, jumping out of fucking plane. She's the Marvel character that has no superpower.
She's Batman, dude. Like, she's Batman.
She's Batman. She's Batman.
Legit.
That's man. I would like.
Well, her and May combined is like Batman. Actually, like her and May combined, they're like Batman. But
fucking Batman.
Yeah.
But May she gets hurt. Ty Lee doesn't really get hurt like that.
Bro, come on. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Make it bend though. Make it fucking bend, right?
Dude, she was the one who knocked out Azula. Even
she
knocked out Azula.
Oh, I thought she could.
Yeah.
May isn't a fire.
No, May just throws knives. Yeah, she just throws.
She's just a cold fighter. She's just a cold fighter.
Yeah.
I recall. All
right, the general, he's at C tier. I'm putting him at C.
I put him at C, but I put him above. I would put him above.
I think he's at least B. Their dad.
Yeah, above their dad.
Oh yeah. Okay. If the die leader,
he could F up Appa because he got fire. You know, like the fire could F up Appa.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he could really
fuck up Appa with the fire.
Is the next one Zuko's mom or something? Who the fuck?
I think it's supposed to be Zuko's mom, but it's that scene with Zuko and his mom.
Zuko and his mom are E tier. With
I'm
both
putting I'm putting her in there.
Yo, if she actually survives though, what if she survived?
She couldn't even get. She did survive.
She is alive. She is alive.
Yeah.
I would think she was colder if she got it. Nah, bro. Anything I say right now.
I'm putting her at E tier. I didn't read anything about her, so I have actually no idea.
She's a bender, though, right?
She ain't worth Momo. Momo can
Yeah,
fight.
No, she ain't worth it. You're right.
facts,
She's at F. You're right. You're
Momo
right.
can fight her, bro. I think Momo can fight
Momo
her.
is lit, man. Momo is
The
lit.
Cabbage Man can take her out easy.
Facts.
Easy.
Facts.
Stand on it. 10 toes. 10 toes on that.
Dude, Jet. Oh, Jet. I'm putting him at B. B. He's at B tier.
Nah.
Yeah, I put him below Melee.
No, dude, Jet was nice. He was nice, man. If he didn't go crazy, Jet would have been nice, dude.
He was cold. He was cold.
Yeah,
I could see.
He's better than the other freedom fighters.
Back.
Yeah.
Like he's
he's
way
going
better.
Him separated out from the freedom fighters.
Whoa.
Hey.
You know, he's put him at S tier.
Bro.
Crest.
I might put
the general
Jet over the general.
That's fair.
The general was a bitch, dude.
No, General got fired.
Okay, imagine it as an Agni Kai. General's just gonna kind of.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you're right.
You're right. Fuck off.
All right, the boulder.
Boulder. D.
He could fuck up everybody.
I just fuck with the character. D.
No,
he could fuck up everybody in F tier.
Wait, no, wait. I think our perspective of the boulder is skewed because he went up against Toph. So it's like,
okay,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he could fuck up Katara Daddy, but he would lose against
Appa. Yeah, I'm with that.
You think Appa could beat him? Actually, no. You think he could beat Appa?
No,
that might be tough because maybe he could throw a big ass boulder. You know, like, I don't know.
Fly the fuck away and then hit him with
I
the
think
wind.
Appa just Appa just
I don't know, dude. This one's tough. Could he? I feel like he could beat the owl. I feel like he could beat the owl.
I feel like Jet could take him.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but I think he's under Jet, but above the owl. I think he could beat the owl.
Really? I think he's in B.
Yeah, dude. He throws a rock at that owl, and the owl's done, dude. He throws a big ass rock.
The owl's a spirit. I think it would go through the owl.
Yeah,
that's why Katara ran.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe he's maybe he's at the top.
Maybe in front of Appa. Okay.
Top of C.
Yeah.
Top of C. Yeah, the owl would be tough. I think that would be an equivalent battle. The owl versus Boulder. That'd be a good battle. Such a random ass fucking.
I feel like the owl got placed interestingly because it's like who technically could fight.
Dude, Suki is S tier, dude. Suki's S.
I think I gotta agree. I think I gotta
agree. She saved Sokka in the end. Dude, she got it.
If we're talking about pure badassery, yeah, they fight. They'll fight anybody. I'll put her.
Yeah, S for sure.
Suki, she's the ride or die, dude. She's the ride or die.
I was gonna say below Boomy.
Yeah, no, they
Boomy can
took out
take
Azula.
2 hits.
Oh yeah, facts.
Is this next one?
Sokka is probably like
A tier. I think I would put him at A tier.
I would put him at D.
Yeah, I was gonna say B.
What can he do? Okay, he's a great strategist.
Just sword.
Yeah, just power rank.
Dude,
he's a great strategist.
I guess I feel like he could take one firebender. You know, he could take one of them.
Nah,
like a low level second day on the job.
But he could take on one.
He could take out the firebender who's his day the front door. He ain't guarding the big door. He guarding the front. He could take him.
He took out Combustion Man.
I'm not giving the technical on a power ranking.
That one was pure luck. That
the highest I think Sokka could go is right next to his father.
Yeah, I mean maybe above his father. Let's put him above his father.
I think his daddy could take him.
His dad. He saved his dad though. He saved his
dad. Has a sword. Yeah, he has a sword.
Yeah.
I mean his daddy could take him still, but I feel you. Like,
nah, I'm putting him.
I think he's
giving
above his dad.
The respect.
I'm giving.
He's over his dad.
Fact. Yeah. I think he goes above.
Oh no!
Yeah, no. Appa's taking Sokka. Let's be real.
Appa's taking him.
Yeah.
Katara
is
that a double S or a S?
That's tough. That's tough. I feel like
that's tough.
She's easily above
double S. I think that
puts her over the
bloodbending.
top. Dude, if she goes evil, you're fucked. Yeah, dude.
I think the bloodbending is the double S.
If you fuck with Katara, she'll fuck you, dude. If you fuck with her,
facts.
you're done, bro.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, just thinking about it from the water aspect, I'd be like, okay, S. But bloodbending, she'll need.
Dude, because I was thinking about the pair of Aang and Katara, dude. Katara has that fucking evil inside of her. You know, like that fucking that dog inside of her. That Aang doesn't have. Aang doesn't have none of that. You know what I'm saying?
This is a hot take in my opinion. I didn't think Katara had no dog up in her. Maybe Chihuahua. Maybe Mini Doberman.
The bloodbending aspect of her gave her that, dude. You know what I'm saying? It gave her that.
It's like
it gave her that crazy edge.
She could do it, but she's scared of it. So no. She spent the rest of her life scared to do it. Nah.
I disagree. You remember the episode where she found the guys who took her mom?
Yeah. Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. That's literally
did she
like
fold that dude. She folded that dude in a second, dude.
Okay, but here's my thing. This is my thing. So she is going to use her intense powers when she's emotionally charged or if the situation is personal.
Yeah.
Azula used lightning on the fucking regular.
Oh yeah, Azula's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know if I'm going to say that she got that evil in her or she got that. Having a dog in you is using lightning every time, never touching fire. Like, bro, she could fire me. When did you see anything but lightning? She was always on 12. She was always on 12. So I'm not, I don't know, man. She had the dog.
Is it just personal to Azula? Is she just that much of a narcissist that she's like, I have to be the most powerful thing?
No. Because Toph also got that dog. Toph did not give a fuck what she did to you, bro. When she rolled in that Iron Man suit up the door, she didn't give a fuck, bro.
Oh, yeah, dude.
She got that dog. Katara was like, I'll heal everybody afterwards. Let me make sure you're okay.
Like, she was taking everything. Oh my god, Toph is so.
That's what I'm saying. They got the dog. I don't think Katara got that dog. I think like if you was your best friend.
Toph, how much stronger do you have to be to go back and be like, I beat you. I'm not gonna kill you.
Nah, because when you're talking about a power ranking, you should have killed him.
Yeah.
Ain't no strength points on that. You get respect points on the morality.
Are we leaving her in SS?
Oh yeah, no, she's comfortable in SS because she can bloodbend. It's power, so she can do it.
Yeah, she can do it. That's what I'm saying. It's like she needed that though. That was my point. She needed that depth of like, yo, I could fucking murder you. You know what I'm saying? Like I could murder you, but I choose not to. You know, it's like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
exactly. But I'm not saying you get strength points for having restraint here in this list. I'm thinking of like just because you're like, I'm not gonna kill you. Like, no. You had the ability to kill him. With bloodbending anywhere, oh yeah, no, you go crazy.
Yeah,
like,
dude, no, and that's an aspect. Like, dude, Aang would never do it. You know, he could do it, but like he would never bloodbend. You know what I'm saying? Like he would never touch that shit.
For real.
All right, Iroh,
double S.
Dude, Iroh. Wait, so are we doing old Iroh or peak Iroh?
Both Irohs. Both Irohs.
He's
both.
Iroh breathed fire as old Iroh.
Legit.
He breathed fire to get out of a whole handcuffs. But old Iroh came back to protect Ba Sing Se.
Facts.
Well, yeah, you remember
he was going
gets in the
oh my god, yeah, dude. Even old Iroh is so amazing, dude.
Pull-ups.
Yeah. Oh man,
come on,
bro.
Old Iroh still double S. Dude, I put him below Katara, still off the bloodbending. That's a highlight.
Remember, like, you remember like how throughout like the fights like between like Azula and Zuko, and then Iroh would just pop in here and there with like these crazy techniques.
Bro, he got some firebending we didn't even see.
He would just shut shit down. Yeah. Legit.
And it'd be such wise moves too. Like they'd be
He'd
so
be like, I call this stance the praying mantis. Whoosh and knock a nigga the fuck out.
Dude.
Yeah. Nah, facts.
Amazing.
Double S.
Double S, baby. Double S. After Katara.
Even in the spirit realm. After Katara.
After for sure.
Easy
for sure.
Yeah. Because Katara could bloodbend him and take him out.
Oh, Fire Lord.
Is the Fire Lord more powerful than Iroh?
Yeah, because Iroh said that he couldn't beat the Fire Lord. That's even in his time. Right?
Could Katara?
I thought he said,
he said he wouldn't.
Fire Lord.
Yeah, he said it's
also
because
his brother.
it's
His brother.
Aang's duty.
No, because he said I wouldn't. and I probably couldn't beat him. I think that's what he said. I think that was the line. I'm not 100%.
Yeah,
sure.
but I'm gonna call that self-doubt because I might say that the Fire Lord could take Katara. It would be a good fight.
Yeah, no, the Fire
Even
Lord
with the blood bending, he seems like one of them motherfuckers to bend while you're blood bending him. He'll like hit you with a fucking lightning, like with like bro.
Yeah, like
he seems crazy enough to pull it off.
Forehead or some shit and hit you with.
He would like fucking. He'd have like a jolt of lightning come out his fucking nose or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts.
Like the Fire Lord would pull some crazy shit. Like no, he would do the Azula shit. He would pull out lightning at the beginning and just kill you. You know, like straight up.
Yeah.
Going for straight kill shots. So I think like I don't know. That's where I'm just like, is he above Katara, low-key? Because his fighting style,
he has to, right? Because no one else could beat him. No one else.
But
I think it had.
That's what I'm saying. Like if Katara could have took
him above him, but no one else. Yeah. You can't put anyone else above him.
A Phoenix Lord.
Phoenix King.
Put the Phoenix King. Yeah.
Now, if it was him versus the Avatar that was a firebender, I say low key he's below it. But like,
no, over Roku, easy. Yeah, over Roku. Yeah.
Okay, next we got Zuko. Do you think Zuko couldn't have taken his daddy? But could he have taken Katara?
Yeah.
He couldn't have taken his daddy.
Zuko can't take Katara. Katara would have.
He can't take Iroh.
You think,
dude? He can't take Iroh.
Damn.
Iroh and Zuko would be a good fight. I think that would be a good fight, especially after Zuko
should
learns
should we think about
Zuko
fire? Being in the S tier though? Like, y'all think he got Boomy?
He's top of S tier.
Yeah, he would be top of S.
So. He would be top.
I think he could take all of S, but I don't know if he can take none of SS.
Yeah, because I don't think it would be a really tough battle versus Iroh. But like if you think about it, we don't see Prime Zuko, like Prime Zuko. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But I feel like that's another reason.
Yeah, that's
just power is top of S. Damn,
that's true. That's true. Like this version of Zuko is for sure top of S.
He beats Azula.
No, but that doesn't count.
I'm gonna call it a technicality.
Yeah,
that battle's we'll get to Azula. She's last for a reason.
Yeah.
I think
he beat her
with
technicality.
Yeah. Top of S. Toph.
Now we got Toph.
SS. Toph is SS.
But who do you think? I don't know. Toph, I was about to say, could Toph take fucking Iroh? Feet,
dude. Maybe, because maybe.
Because Zuko take her. Zuko burned her feet on accident one time. Fucked her.
But I mean, that was on accident.
What if he did it on purpose? That's what I'm saying.
If Toph had the metal armor, that wouldn't even affect her.
You got a point.
She would go crazy real quick. That's the thing. Toph has like so much versatility.
She created a whole bending.
Her versatility is insane. Yeah, off the charts.
Would it have effect?
Her power is so
strong. Metal heat up, and she was wrapped in metal.
So but I think she would be able to get a counter move off.
Yeah, she could get rid of
her power if she punched you or some ish, right?
Like she could put a counter move out in enough time to not just be cooked. I think that's really where she sits in the fight.
She also pioneered metal bending, so
that's a power plus.
What about bending.
She's fucking blind. She's fucking
blind, and she'll still fuck you up. That's crazy.
Can she take Katara out?
An overcoming disability ranking, okay?
She might be able to take out Katara.
Dude,
she might be able to be a great fight.
Dude, remember when she launched
her versus Iroh and her versus Katara are both good fights.
Yeah.
Onto those onto the Fire Nation warships. She literally just launched them into the air, and she got them exactly, dude. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's insane. Earth, man, vibrate. Yeah, she might.
She might be able to Katara.
Might be able to fuck up Katara.
Dude, that current Katara would be a.
But Katara can blood bend though. I feel like we can't count that out. Katara could just blood bend.
It's like the what is that
she below Katara. She gotta be below. Katara. It would be a good fight.
Like
there's a word for that, right? Like
Mary
what's
Sue?
that word? Where like the trump card, the trump card. She has the trump card.
Thanks. She would know Katara, so she can feel her heartbeat. She can feel her move.
Oh yeah, you got a point.
Like she could just grab Katara.
She could pull off so many counter moves. She could pull off so many counter moves as an Earthbender.
Yeah.
Like no move could lock her in for too long.
Yeah.
Oh man, she might be tied with Katara. We might just have to put them like just next to each other. It might be a tie.
like them fighting on a beach would be the most even matchup, right? Like,
oh man, yeah, like sand and water, right?
Sand and water right next to each other.
But she'd be by a shore. She could fucking lift the whole shore up if she was strong enough, which I think she is, and just be like, "Yo, I'll cut you off from that fucking water."
Yeah, exactly. I don't
she
know.
also has a lot of one shots. I feel like we discredit. She could literally just throw you up in the fucking air away from water, and you'll just fucking die. Like she just tosses you like she launches you 1,000 feet to the right away from the shore.
Yeah, she can just like hit the ground and like launch you, right?
Or like throws you up in the air and then just like throws multiple rock at your fucking face or metal disc and just chops you in pieces. Yeah, she's OP. Yeah. She's OP.
Yeah, what if she literally just makes like a jail cell
dude,
around
like
you?
Remember like when they were
locks your hands in on the sides, like everything. Well, so Aang used earthbending to lock down the fire lord. He literally locked him in with that. So if she uses that move, it's like that move is established. You can't bend from it.
Dude,
I guarantee you she knows it.
Right? She has a piece of metal. She turns it into a spike and just shoots it straight at you. What are you gonna do?
Or like, dude, she makes it like so thin you can't fucking see it and just passes through your body. Like the fucking arrow, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
arrow. And she just whistles back and forth through your body. You didn't even get a chance to bend. You're trying to bend your blood back into your body.
Dude,
legit.
Yeah, nah, dude.
Crazy.
She's above Katara. I think as the third time I've proclaimed a random spot for her to be.
I'm with you.
Okay, we agree on that. Okay, now we agree, huh?
Yeah, above Katara.
Dude, I feel like Toph's underrated for that aspect. Like,
if she had eyes, she might have been able to help out in the Fire Lord.
Dude, she could have fought the Fire Lord 1v1. Let's go.
No, I'm not gonna give her all that. I'm not gonna give her all that. The Fire Lord 100% would have burned her to a crisp before she could have did the metal. Like he would have.
Dude, also actually, firebending has an advantage versus if they do the lightning. If you lightning the metal, you're gonna fuck them up. You're gonna fuck them up.
Yeah,
very reasonable, and that brings me to my point. Why
So Azula, there we go.
Is the second most powerful character in the whole show. I think she should only be right behind Aang. Like,
dude,
if she's in full control, of those powers,
dude, that's tough, dude. That might be
Lord, in my opinion.
That might be. Yeah, I might put Azula above. If
she was not brainwashed into just loving the Fire Lord, she was the most powerful fire.
She was even crazier.
Yeah.
She was a notch more insane.
I think she only beat Zuko because she was mentally all. If she was mentally stable, Zuko would have been dead upon walking
in a second.
And also, she got flashy. She wanted to do the Agni Kai. I think clear-headed Azula would have murdered her brother and locked up Katara.
For real.
I think it would have been your brother's at the palace. Zap and like Katara, lock her up so we can use her as leverage against Apple.
Dude, remember when she was cornered by Aang, Katara, freaking Zuko, and Iroh? She was cornered by 4 of them and still got away.
She got out. She got out jail. Clear-headed Azula got out that whole jail.
Bro.
Just by threatening lightning.
She was confronted. She was confronted by everyone in our S tier.
Yeah.
Our double S tier.
Double S.
Because she did fight everyone in the S tier too, probably, except for Boomy pretty much, and fucking beat everybody. Like the fuck? Like
she effed the
Fire Lord too. But.
Yeah. Well, she didn't fight the Fire Lord. But like still, I'm just saying, like, I think in clear heads, she kills the Fire Lord.
Dude, she was a true prodigy too, right? So like you could even like if you thought about her growth for like 5 more years, if she actually maintained her sanity.
Well, so think about it from this way. In my opinion, her same power level of what we've seen, but in the last season, she's making a play to overtake her father, and instead she becomes the Fire Lord that Aang had to fight. It still makes sense to me. It still makes sense. Yeah. Like I would say that is still a power ranked fight that could have been equally as amusing as Aang fighting the Fire Lord. If she would have planned 100%. To kill her father and take over his place in that last season.
Yeah.
It still would have
if you even think about Aang's fight with her at Ba Sing Se, Dude, Aang had such a hard time, and he only got away because he hit that rock at the end to nail it down, and then that was the thing that like blew her away. But then the fight wasn't really over. They didn't really have a finish to that fight.
But see, that's why if Aang would have returned and fought her with firebending the same way he got firebending and fought the Fire Lord, I think it would have put them on the level where now Aang could beat her because she is OP as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
right,
dude. Like Aang,
she's also another one
to even compete with her. Yeah, he had to learn the redirection of lightning. He had to learn firebending. Like he needed all of that.
He needed to go. He needed to go over and meet a fucking dragon to fight her.
Yeah, literally.
To fight her and her father.
Dude,
he
Zuko
needed
had
to find a fucking dragon.
Firebending completely. Zuko forgot even how to learn how to do firebending, dude. Like,
bro, you know who never forgot? Azula.
Yeah. Dude, because
you know
she's
who never forgot, because she was crazy. She is the Hulk of firebending. I'm always angry. That's why it's lightning.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Camera, Josh.
You got another battery?
I do, but this battery's stuck in here. Keep talking.
Dude, but yeah, dude.
No, she's definitely
Azula,
second
after Avatar.
strongest.
Yep. After Aang.
100%.
Easy. In terms of, dude, we should do this again in terms of like character building, like in terms of like character build up.
Yeah,
we should do one for those, like just best characters.
Facts.
Well, I think that's what this was supposed to be.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was supposed to be.
Before we went power, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, the power is so fun though. This was a fun conversation.
Facts.
It was. There were just characters that were not relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Cabbage
100%.
Man.
Yeah. Like I love Cabbage Man, but like he couldn't.
And the watermelon dude.
It would have been dope if they
if
we also did one with the chorus on it.
Yeah. Horror character.
I mean, who else would be on this even for a power ranking? They have everyone, right? Who else is on here?
Yeah, they have pretty much everyone.
You could throw Combustion Man in.
Oh yeah. Where would Combustion Man go? Let's speculate.
You could throw
top
the
of
Seaweed Thunder guys in.
A, right?
I would put him above
May, easy.
Yeah.
But I think everyone in S tier could probably win through fighting or like smarts.
Yeah.
Including Zuko. I think Zuko could have taken Combustion Man.
Fact. What about Swamp guy?
Oh, the vine guy?
Benders.
The vines.
The swamp guys, the
vine
seaweed guys.
I probably would have put them. They would have been above definitely. That's kind of how I've been ranking everything in my.
Above or below Appa, right? That's Appa's like the line, the middle.
Appa was our first. He is the lie. Or can you fight Appa?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, only the really elite can fight Appa, man. Appa is. That's why Appa's solid.
First of all, you need bending, or you need to be dope as shit at evading.
Yeah,
that's the baseline. Could you avoid a bison murdering, a flying bison?
Yeah, legit.
That's kind of where that ranking starts. I'm okay with this list though. This is nice.
I want to do another list with both Legend of Korra, and then we should like see which villains are stronger from each.
Yeah,
I would have.
That would be dope.
That would be a good one too.
Amon would be crazy on this list. Zahir,
Zahir is top tier though.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry, I gotta get this in focus.
You're good.
Yeah, dude, Zahir would F up like a lot of people on our list for sure.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Zahir he was a non-bender in crazy jail. Come on, bro.
Yeah, dude, he was doing crazy shit before even bending.
Come on,
exactly.
bro.
Oh my god, when he was bending,
crazy.
Give him airbending, he's easily taking out Fire Lord. And that's our number 3.
Yeah.
And that's our number 3. Because I honestly think he could have murdered Katara before she thought about it.
Yeah. 100%.
He got so good at taking oxygen out of people's mouths.
Dude, but the oxygen, it took a while though, right? It took like 10 seconds to take someone out.
I mean, I thought he was doing it slow for dramatic effect to the earthquake.
Oh, maybe, dude. Yeah, maybe he was just like, I thought
he was
just holding it on.
He had a monologue, dude. I thought he was just trying to get his line off, you know?
Yeah, same. That's what I thought. It was just like
I thought it was genuine and utter disrespect.
Dude, but Tenzin was effing up Zahir though. Tenzin was effing him up.
Facts.
Oh yeah, 100%. But Tenzin, I think, is a very high-ranking character.
Yeah.
Once again, I think just based off his pure knowledge, he could have rocked with the top of S tier. Maybe he couldn't have beat his mama in her prime, but he could have been up
Tenzin's
there.
not beating his mama. Yeah.
Tenzin felt like he was on the path to be the Iroh of his people, like the old sage who knows the technique that nobody else fucking knows because he studied it and lived the ways. Like he was an airbending version of Iroh. If he got up there, but he just wasn't old. He had like young kids, which was interesting plot line. I loved Korra.
Yeah.
Korra, dude.
They humanized
I'm gonna rewatch that next.
The world out so good. Bro,
oh my god, dude.
Korra's so good.
Dude, all of this shit's so good, man. That's why we just keep talking about it. We've talked about Avatar so much recently.
Yeah, no, dude. Avatar's become our fallback. I'm glad we moved away from Kanye.
Oh yeah, dude. That's actually
become our new default. Avatar and AI are the defaults of conversation on this show.
Yeah.
You can reliably hear about one of those every week.
Facts.
Legit. But hey, if you want to check out more stuff over the course of the weeks, besides just hearing our hot Avatar takes and our dope takes that we have about, random things like AI, you could check out the dope shit. Oh shit, I think I'm echoing off Pars, and I'm also talking louder shit. But like, you could check out the dope content that we drop. So Pars has some dope videos out right now, some breakdowns you just recently dropped. They can check out. Hell yeah, check it out on the channel. Check out the daily TikToks and Reels and YouTube Shorts. Ananya's got those dope videos he's dropping over there on his channel. He's got the UFC and everything. And then he's also got the daily Shorts, Reels. You can catch him everywhere on the TikToks, man. Make sure you're checking out all that cool content. And then I'm talking about music. So, hey, new episode tomorrow. Check that shit out. It's going to be really dope. Anything else we need to plug?
Nah, that's it.
I'm streaming for charity. I'm streaming for charity on Twitch. Come over there
facts.
And hop in. I've not been streaming a lot. I'll be streaming tomorrow, Friday, probably. Yeah. That's when I'll be streaming.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I need to play Pokemon Scarlet. I just got
Turn
Pokemon
on notifications to know when the charity stream is going.
Literally, man. Or join the Discord, which you could be in right now. So yeah, man, make sure you're checking all that stuff out. We got a quote to end us out today. Anybody got a quote at the ready? Besides Bobby, who always has a quote from The Office at the ready.
Not always from The Office.
Ooh,
you're right.
I've one from Israel.
I did Tropic Thunder last week.
I tweeted this out. If you can't change your circumstance, change your perspective.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's lit.